Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered 2026 blind playthrough. As soon as I started the game, this conversation was initiated. So I know we're here to investigate a crime scene. I don't remember exactly what it's for.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
So we have to bribe him a little bit.
Go ahead. Every little bit helps. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynald Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found two bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. The vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynald arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too... too much trouble.
Excuse me.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynald Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynald, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynald convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynald character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
afternoon.
What?
Don't you think Hafid Hollowleg does a good job at Gero View?
Hafid takes...
Good to see you.
Well met.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely. Good afternoon. I see you are with the Grey Fox. Do you need a fence? Shadow hide you. What can I do? Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Hi there.
It's you. Hi. I'm really... Shadow hide you.
How goes it? Hail, Savior of Bruma. You too.
Hello! What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynill killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynill told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynill and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Stay away!
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Why
This
won't
ends
you
here.
die?
Watch out! Whatever I can do.
That was weird.
By the Nine Divines! Assault! Assault!
Oh! Die!
Do your worst!
Say your piece or stand aside.
Oh, have you heard about Old Bainland? It was a horrible accident. A stuffed minotaur head fell off the wall and crushed him to death.
I don't know if that guy was a thief or what. No idea what happened there.
Without question.
Do you enjoy spending time at Olav's? How are you?
By the Defiance, this person's dead. Oh, so, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelaborn was killed by Raynal not too long ago. Gelaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynal have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour. I've much to tell. Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Please hurry. Raynal may make a break for...
They killed my horse. I'm gonna miss that horse.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is.
Die, damn you!
Have mercy. Just one coin.
So,
I hope I can help. What can I interest you in? You don't expect me to make that deal, do you? No deal. You've made a good bit of gold. That's a fair deal. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Come back and see me again. Be seeing you. All's quiet.
Well met. What can I do for you? Go ahead. Take care.
Yeah. Take care. Yeah. He's that chasing after shadows, if you ask me. We stable horse. Bye.
Hello. Go ahead, please. What can I interest you in? You gotta be kidding. What can I interest you in? You gotta be kidding.
I own the Black Waterside Stables. Are you shopping for a horse?
The black horses of Shadenhall are the fine.
You won't regret it. Go out to the corral. Mivrina will have your new black horse saddled and ready for you.
Hi there.
How are you?
What?
What can I interest you in? I appreciate your business.
I wish I could have seen what they look like first. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. That was a lot of gold for a horse, and I'm going to miss the old Nair. But I do have a lot of gold, and I'm not using it for anything. I'll get that gold back.
Greetings to you.
I honestly wasn't really thinking that my horse could die. So I'll be more careful. This poor grieving widow has not moved off that bench.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. Justice has been done.
Well, that was a short little quest. Let's see what else we can get into.
may speak.
I heard there's a new shipment of weapons at Fire and Steel. Have you been... I do not fear death. The dawn is breaking.
Die!
The time of cleansing is almost here.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Hello.
Greetings. Ah, yes, you are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you. Best if kept just between us, yes? So, what say you? Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can and would very much like to. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tikius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Hi there.
How are you?
Okay. You?
Not bad.
What's...
Pickpocket! Pickpocket! Guard your... Coral breathes easier, thanks to you. We are all in your debt. What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is? Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the Guild. I trust that as a member of the Guild, you would do the right thing and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble. Make haste. I wish to be rid of Irana as soon as possible.
evening.
What's this about?
Hi.
Thought I saw an imp.
Who's there?
Hey. That was a very expensive horse.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
Yeah, there's something going on in there, but I have to continue on.
What's that?
Well, this takes me back to taking the hard way in Skyrim. This video is going to end soon, so thank you for watching. We'll see if we can make our way over this ridge to get to this location and pick it up again in the next episode. Well, I'll be. I guess I have a decision to make. See you next time.